Okay, so today we are back in the garden and we are going to be practicing a lateral stretch. So we're going to be feeling the stretch along the side of the body. It's a direction that we don't often go in as humans or adults. It's very rare that we move in this direction, so we're going to feel the stretch down the side. Now, when you practice the peak pose, which is the standing side stretch, you start to feel the expansion within the chest and the whole lung area. So it's a really good pose for building lung capacity. So that's the direction we're going in today. Okay, so we're going to start kneeling. So if you just come to kneel at the back of your mat. So just resting on the tops of your feet, feeling the tops of your feet down onto the ground, and softly closing your eyes when you're ready. So just bringing awareness to the whole of your body. Each time you inhale and exhale through your nose, just noticing how the tops of your feet feel on the ground, and just being aware of the whole of the body. And when you're ready, just softly placing your fingertips onto the center of your chest, keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. And just taking a few natural breaths here. On your next inhale, just raising your arms and coming up to high kneeling, just pausing for just a second before exhale, lowering back down, returning your fingers back to the center of your chest. So we're going to repeat this 3 more times. Now actually, as we raise our arms, we're going to open them to the side so that you start to feel the stretch down the side. So as you inhale, opening your arms out to the side, lifting the chest, pausing for a second, and then exhale, lowering back down, fingers to chest. So repeating twice more. Inhale, arms open to the side, lift up through the chest, pausing for a second, and then exhale, lowering back down. So just repeating once more in your own breath. Pausing for just a second at the top of the inhale before exhaling, lowering back down. And just taking a couple of breaths here, resting in low kneeling or high kneeling if more comfortable. And just taking a couple of natural breaths. So we're going to work with also the pause at the top of each inhale. Your fingers are resting onto your chest. As you inhale, opening your arms, come up to high kneeling, pausing for a second. And as you exhale, fold forwards, placing your palms down, let go with the head. As you inhale, come up to all fours, looking forwards, pausing for a second. And just exhale, stay here, feeling the whole of your body. On your next inhale, sliding your left leg behind you and opening your arm, opening up the chest. And we'll stay here for 1 breath. Each time you inhale, open the chest, pausing for a second. And then exhale, returning your hand down, back to all fours. Inhale here, chest is open, pausing at the top, and then exhale, lowering your bottom down. As you inhale, come all the way back up, lift up through the chest, pausing for a second, and then exhale, low kneeling. So just taking a breath here, and we'll repeat on the other side. Inhale, arms open, open the chest. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to all fours, the chest moves forwards, pausing for a second. Exhale, stay here, feeling the whole of your body as you exhale freely. As you inhale, sliding your right leg behind you, opening the right arm. Either your arm is raised or your hand is on your hip. And again, staying for one breath here. So pressing down through your lower leg as your chest expands. Pausing for a second. And then exhale back down. Inhale here, looking forwards, pausing at the top. And exhale, lowering the bottom down. Inhale, come all the way up. Lift up through the chest. And exhale, low kneeling. So we're going to repeat that once more on each side. Moving in time with your own breath. Focusing on the whole of the body. And the pause at the top of the inhale. So as you inhale, lift up. So repeating just once more on the other side when you're ready. There's no rush. As you inhale, raising the arms, open the chest, pausing at the top. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhaling to all fours, the chest moves forwards. Exhale, stay here. As you inhale, sliding your leg behind you, open the arm, open the chest. And again, staying for one breath. As you inhale, your chest expands, pausing for just 1 or 2 seconds. And then exhale, lowering the hand down. Inhale here, chest open, spine long. Exhale, returning your bottom down, resting the forehead. Inhale, come all the way up, lift up through the chest. And exhale, lowering the arms down, returning your hands to your lap, all fingers to the chest, and just taking a couple of natural breaths here. So each breath, we're just adding a very natural 1 or 2 second pause at the top of each inhale before inhaling again freely. Okay, so when you're ready, just very slowly coming up to stand at the back of your mat. So just coming to stand in Samastiti, having your feet a little way apart. And just bringing your fingertips back to the centre of your chest. So in the same way as when we're kneeling, just becoming aware of the whole body, just noticing how the whole body feels. Your feet are pressing down into the ground, and there's a real softness into the knees, so there's no hyperextending of the legs. Shoulders are down and relaxed, and your fingertips just very softly placed to the centre of your chest. And just taking a couple of natural breaths here. Then when you're ready, as you inhale, open the arms, open up the chest, pausing at the top. And as you exhale, fold forwards, leading with the chest, let go with the head. As you inhale, come halfway up, keeping the chin drawn in, arms to the side. And we'll stay here for one breath. So exhale here, inhale here, spine long, chest open, pausing for a second, and then exhale, folding back down. As you inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up, and exhale, arms down. So we're going to repeat that 3 more times in your own breath. As you inhale, your arms open to the side, open up the chest. Exhale, fold forwards, leading with the chest, soften the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, come halfway up, arms to the side, chest open, and staying for 1 breath here. So the focus is on the inhale and the pause at the top of each inhale. Before exhale, folding back down, soften the knees, let go with the head. As you inhale, come all the way up, press down through the feet, lift up through the chest, and exhale, arms down. So we're going to repeat this twice more in the same way. If you need to take a breath in between, please do. So inhale, arms open, chest expands, pausing for a second, and then exhale, fold forwards, keeping the chin drawn in, let go with the head. As you inhale, come halfway up, arms to the side, spine is long. Exhale, stay here. Inhale here, chest expands, pausing for a second. And then exhale, lowering back down, soften the knees, let go with the head. Inhale, come all the way to stand, lift up through the chest. And exhale, arms down. So just once more, please, in your own breath. As you inhale, your arms open to the side, the chest opens, pausing for a second. Exhale, fold forwards, leading with the chest, keeping the spine long. Inhale, come halfway up, lift up through the chest, arms to the side. Staying here for 1 breath. Half forward bend. And when you're ready, exhaling back down, softening the knees, shoulders soft. As you inhale, come all the way to stand. Press down through the feet, lifting the arms first. And exhale, arms down by your side. So just taking a couple of natural breaths here. Just letting the breath settle. And then turning 90 degrees on your mat when you're ready and taking a really wide stance, so as wide as is comfortable. So your feet stay facing forwards and your knees can bend as much as they need to. And it may be you just come a little way down or a little further, or it may be you come all the way to the ground. So wherever is more comfortable for you. Okay, if your legs start to shake, then you're just working a little too hard. So either softening the knees a little or just not coming down so far. Okay, so notice the whole body, and if it starts to shake, just refine a little bit, soften everything just a little bit. Okay. So we're going to stay for 4 breaths. And we're really going to focus on the chest expanding as we inhale and pausing for just a second at the top. So as you inhale, open the arms, open the chest. As you exhale, fold forwards, soften the knees, let go with the head. As you inhale, the chest moves forwards, chest expands, pausing for a second. Exhale, back down. Inhale. Chest moves forwards, perhaps lengthening the legs just a little. Exhale, release. Staying for 2 more breaths. Inhale, chest expands, chin stays drawn in, spine is long. Exhale, folding back down. Just once more. Inhale, chest opens and expands. The collarbones are open. Exhale, release. Pressing into your feet, bending your knees if you need to. As you inhale, come all the way up, lift up through the chest. And exhale, arms down. When you're ready, just stepping both feet back together again. And just taking a couple of natural breaths here. So So feeling the whole of your body, feeling your feet firmly placed onto the ground. And as you inhale and exhale through your nose, observing the sound, but also noticing and feeling the whole of your body. Then when you're ready, you're going to turn your right foot out and step forwards with the left. Okay. So when you're ready, inhale, open the arms, open the chest, pausing for a second, and then exhale, fold forward, softening the front knee, let go with the head. As you inhale, opening the left arm, so you're twisting to the left, and we'll stay here for one breath. Exhale, lowering the hand down. On the other side, as you inhale, the right arm opens, either having your arm raised or having your hand onto your hip. And again, staying for one breath here. When you're ready, as you inhale, lifting the arms, come all the way to stand. And exhale, arms down. So taking a breath if you need to. We're just going to repeat once more on this side. So pressing down through both feet into the ground. As you inhale, your arms open, chest expands, pausing for a second. Exhale, fold forward, softening the knee if you need to, let go with your head. As you inhale, the left arm opens, so we're twisting first to the left. Trikonasana, Parivriti, triangle twist, and staying for one breath. Inhale, the right arm opens, so coming into triangle pose. Exhale, back down. Pressing into your feet as you inhale, lift up through the chest. And exhale, arms down. Stepping both feet back together again and just taking a couple of breaths here before repeating on the other side. So in exactly the same way, turning the left foot out and stepping forwards with the right. So the distance is different for everybody, so just finding a comfortable distance where there's equal pressure through both feet. So in exactly the same way, we'll repeat twice more, coming into triangle twist first and then triangle afterwards. So the triangle pose is also a lateral stretch, so you should feel the stretch down the side of the body. As you inhale, arms open, chest expands. Exhale, fold forward, softening the knee as much as you need to. As you inhale, the right arm opens, hand to hip or having the arm raised, and we'll stay here for one breath. Exhale, back down. As you inhale, the left arm opens, coming into triangle pose. The chest is open. This is a lateral stretch. Pausing for a second at the top of the inhale. And then exhale, back down. Inhale, lift all the way up. Come up through the chest. And exhale, arms down. So we're going to repeat just once more on this side in exactly the same way. As you inhale, raising the arms above you, chest open, pausing for a second. Exhale, fold forwards, leading with the chest, soften the knee as much as you need to. As you inhale, the right arm opens, so you're twisting first, bringing the hand to the hip or having the arm raised, and staying for one breath here. Each time you inhale, observing the chest and pausing for just a second. And then exhale, folding back down in front of you. Knee soft, let go with the head. As you inhale, the left arm opens, coming into triangle pose. And again, staying for one breath here. Each time you inhale, the chest is open, feeling the stretch down the side of the body, pausing for just a second. And then exhale, folding back down when you're ready. Pressing down through both feet, keeping the back leg straight as you inhale, come all the way up, lift up through the chest. And then exhale, lowering the arms down. Stepping both feet back together again when you're ready. And again, just taking a couple of breaths here, just resting your fingers back onto the center of your chest. And observing the ground through both feet. Knees are soft, spine is long. And just noticing how the whole body feels, feeling the whole of the body. Then when you're ready, we're going to turn 90 degrees again on the mat and just taking a comfortable wide stance, not quite as wide as before. And we're going to turn the left foot out between 45 and 90 degrees. So we're going to work dynamically first, moving from one side to the other and not actually staying for a breath. Okay. So on your next inhale, raising the arms, open up the chest, pausing for a second. Then as you exhale, bending the left knee, bringing the forearm to leg and having the other arm raised, opening the chest. If you need to, you can bring your hand onto your hip, pausing for a second. Exhale here. On your next inhale, lift all the way up, pausing for a second and turning the feet in the opposite direction. Before exhale, bending the right knee, bringing the forearm to leg and having the other arm raised. Inhale here, chest is open, feeling it down the side of the body, pausing, and then inhale, come all the way back up. In the pause, turning the feet in opposite directions, and then exhale, bending the left knee. So you should feel it down the side of your body. If you're not, it may be that you're doing more of a forward bend. So just lifting the chest a little more, perhaps coming a little higher up. On your next inhale, come all the way up, lift up through the chest. And in the pause, turning the feet in the opposite direction. As you exhale, bending the right knee. Inhale here, chest open, pausing for a second. Exhale here. On the next inhale, lift all the way up, open the chest. And exhale, arms down. So just stepping both feet back together again. Just taking a couple of breaths. So we're going to repeat in the same way, but we're going to stay for 2 breaths this time. Now, it may be that you, in the same way, just come down to the leg, but it may be that you can come all the way down to the ground. So whichever is more comfortable, it's fine. If you start to feel that you're doing more of a forward bend and you're not feeling it down the side, then perhaps you've come too far down. So by just moving back up again, you should feel more of the stretch down the side. So we're going to stay for 2 breaths this time. So on the left first and then onto the right. As you inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bending the left knee, bringing the hand to the ground or forearm to leg. As you inhale, bringing that top arm over the head if comfortable, keeping the chest open and staying for 2 breaths here. When you're ready, as you exhale, raising the arm first back to center. And then as you inhale, come all the way up. Lift up through the chest. And exhale, arms down. So we're going to repeat on the other side. So turning the right foot out, and in exactly the same way we're going to stay for 2 breaths. So as you inhale, arms open, chest open, pausing for a second. As you exhale, bending the right knee, bringing the forearm to leg, or bringing the hand onto the ground. If comfortable, as you inhale, bringing that arm over the head. And again, staying for 2 breaths here. So we're going to do it once more on each side. So turning the left foot out. So really listening to the sound of your breath. If it starts to feel a bit strained and shaky, then perhaps coming a little higher up the leg is more comfortable. Inhale, arms open, chest open. Exhale, bending the left knee, coming down as far as is comfortable. And as you inhale, the arm comes over the head. As you exhale, bringing the hand back to center, fingers to sky. And as you inhale, press into your feet, lift up through the chest. And exhale, arms down. So always taking a breath in between if you need to. So once more on the right side. Inhale, arms open, chest is open. Exhale, bending the right knee, bringing the hand to the ground or having your forearm on leg. As you inhale, bringing the arm over the head, only if comfortable, otherwise leaving it fingers to sky. And we'll stay here for 2 breaths. Each time you inhale, pausing for just a second at the top, really feeling the chest expand, the whole of the chest, front and back. And as you exhale, bringing your fingers back to the sky. And as you inhale, lifting all the way up. And exhale, arms down. So stepping both feet back together again when you've finished. And just taking a few natural breaths here. Turning back to face the front of your mat. And just having your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. So having them a nice comfortable distance apart. And really pressing down through both feet. So we're going to come down into a squat. It may be you come all the way down, it may be you just come a little way down. So whichever is more comfortable. And your feet stay firmly placed throughout. On your next inhale, raising the arms, open the chest. Exhale, lowering your bottom down towards your heels. Staying here as you forward fold in the exhale. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down. So just taking a breath here. So we're moving from a squat to a forward fold. It's almost in the pause at the end of the exhale. So exhaling down to squat and then moving to forward fold in the pause before lifting back up on the inhale. So we're going to repeat that 3 more times. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, down to squat. If you need to take a breath in between, please do. And we'll repeat just once more in your own breath. Just taking a couple of breaths here. Resting your fingers to the center of your chest. Softly closing your eyes if comfortable. So feeling both feet down into the ground. The knees are soft. Shoulders are down. So feeling the whole of your body here. And each time you inhale, your chest expands and opens. And as you exhale, it contracts. And just taking a couple more breaths here. When you're ready, just very softly opening your eyes and just returning your arms back down by your side. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week.